I have just stood in cow poo though, so that's fun. I can't be bothered to do any more walking, and I've got to walk back to the car. Hello, welcome back. Today we are doing, I really hope I pronounce this correctly, Minninglow in the Peak District. Decided to take myself up here for the day. There's a car park just back there, Minninglow car park. Unfortunately, not National Trust, which I've just signed up for, so that's a bit annoying. Yeah, like £3.20 I think it was for 2 hours, so got 2 hours to get up there and get back. Easy. So, a little bit interesting, but Minninglow is actually a burial site, or it used to be a burial site, an ancient Neolithic burial site. I think it dates back to like 5,000 years ago, which is pretty cool. There's like an old tomb or burial ground, so that's pretty interesting. I think this is like the first burial site that I've been to in the Peak District, which is really cool. Apparently it's haunted or has spiritual, something spiritual. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. From pagans or druids. I think they like haunt the area. So I mean, personally don't believe in ghosts, but I know some people are well into that. So hopefully it's a little bit eerie while I'm up there. Hopefully there's nobody else up there. So I get to experience the spirits, which is fitting considering this is not long after Halloween. Should have came up on Halloween really. That would have been fun. Not long to go. I think it's only like half an hour from the car park, which is all the way back there. But I've got long legs, so it doesn't really take me long to get anywhere. So the map that I'm using to get me there, which is the map app that I swear by, is Maps.me, just like maps.me. I will link it here. That map has got me out of trouble so many times. You can download the whole area, so while you're offline, or if you've got no 4G or any internet, yeah, if you've got no internet, got no service, you can still use the map and it still has all the locations on it, so it'll always pinpoint you where you are. Found where you're going, you can just click on it and then it'll route you to it. A fun story, I was attempting to do my first wild camp last year in the Peak District and got a little bit freaked out when the sun went down and I realised that I was on my own. Didn't know what I didn't like about it. I think some sheep scared me. But that was at the foot of Kinder Scout, so Redbrook Scramble. There's a beautiful little forest area, and I tried to camp in there. Now, the way that I took to that forest was the complete wrong way, and it ended up added on an extra hour to my walk to get there. So I basically had no idea where I was, and absolutely no internet. Got freaked out at about midnight, decided, nah, this ain't for me. I like my campsites. So packed up and started heading back. Now the problem was I couldn't go back the way that I just came, because there's a big massive like mound right next to the forest, and I came down that, struggled to came down that. So didn't kind of want to go back up it, so I was like, I'll take the route back to the car that I was meant to take to get here, and had absolutely no idea where I was going. My head torch was on its way out. It was just an absolute disaster. I learned so much from that camp, but Maps.me got me out of trouble there, because I had no internet and I had no idea where I was going. Luckily I had downloaded the whole of the Peak District onto Maps.me, so having no internet and having that app really helped me. Got me back to my car, and then I drove 2 hours home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't be doing it. Pretty cool. Found like some old, what's it like? It's got to be part of like a mill or something that used to be around here. I mean, there's like a gap in between the two set of rocks there. There's like a long wall, which I'm assuming is perhaps some part of like wool mill, maybe, or it could be a mine. There's some tracks up here, just up there. That's pretty interesting. There's a whole area around here that's like all open. There's definitely some sort of mine around here. So there's a little sign back there, takes you off the main path, takes you straight up to the summit there, so you can continue going straight along the bridge thing there, or turn left, come through this gate. Morning! And then it's straight up from here. We're nearly there. Job done. these sort of rock formation things here. I'm wondering if there was like a settlement here of pagans or druids. There's quite a lot. There's summit just there. Ethel number 14 for me. There is nobody else here, which is lovely. Take a seat over here. All these trees are like circular, make it really cool. I'll always say, if you want the Peak District to yourself, come in the weekdays. Weekends are just horrendous here. I can't imagine this is one of the busiest areas to come, but yeah, the Peak District at the weekends is horrendous. I hate going to the popular places. If you can, come in the weekday. It's a lot quieter. I mean, the only people that I've seen are a group of elderly people that walked past me about 10 minutes ago there. So yeah, definitely come here in a weekday. Parking's a lot better as well. You come through on the weekends or like public holidays, school holidays and that, you got absolutely no chance of getting parked unless you come really, really early. I mean, Mam Tour on the weekends is out of the question. I wouldn't even bother. I think I'm gonna get some food on here. So I bought some couscous. I'll set that out. Roasted vegetable couscous. Minninglow, all done. Quite a nice little area, surrounded by the trees here. I've sat in something wet, and now my leg's all wet. I love the trees that all surround it. I think that makes it really cool. Quite a predominant hill, you can see it from quite far with the tree circle going round. Hope I wasn't disrespectful in having some food up here. I mean, I don't think I sat on a tomb, or I don't know. I have just stood in cow poo though, so that's fun. Beautiful. So a little change of plan. Harbour Rocks is an hour in the other direction, so 5.5k of a walk, and I've got about an hour left on the parking down here, so I'm going to switch things up a little bit, and instead of going to Harbour Rocks, I'm going to head over to Thor's Cave. I've never done that before. Believe you park in a place called Wetton. Yeah, so gonna park down there and go up and do that one. Hopefully it's not too busy, and then we'll head home after that. Only up here for a short little visit. I couldn't stay away. I've just got back from the lakes, but I don't know, something was telling me you need to go and stretch your legs again. You need to get out there. Here we are. Nice little one ticked off. Back is exactly the same, nothing surprising. Just straight back along the main path, like you literally cannot miss it. As soon as you come out the car park, path is right in front of you. Quite a nice little level to tick off. The thing what I'm trying to do is, if I can get like all like the lower ones ticked off first, that'll leave the exciting ones until last. I mean, I've done your main ones, obviously Kinder Scout, Grandslow Knoll, Bleaklow, Mamtor, Loose Hill, the Roaches, Hen Cloud, and then I started trying to tick off some of the like not unknown ones, but the ones that nobody really goes to. Thor Cloud I did, which I've got a bit of a personal vendetta against, because the Dovedale stepping stones, I mean, my own fault for going on a Sunday, but was just absolutely heaving. There were so many people, there was so much rubbish. It really upset me. So if you're gonna go to these places and you want to take nice pictures and you want to experience the beautiful scenery, look after it, because if you don't, it'll get taken away. I don't want to see the place in a state like, I feel like they're partially to blame as well. I mean, they're not to blame for people leaving rubbish, but the car park for Dovedale stepping stones, like what, 200, 300 cars, maybe that's a bit extreme. Maybe it's not 200 to 300, but there was a lot of parking spaces, like a hell of at least over 100 parking spaces. Now I get what they're trying to do, it's a popular area, they want people to visit these places, so they've made adequate parking, but it just seems too much. There was one bin in the whole vicinity. Now, I'm a big advocate for, if you bring it up there with you, bring it back with you. So there's no excuse for throwing it on the floor, but you provide one bin And there's a sign on it that says this is the only bin for the next 5 miles. Which, I mean, I agree with them. Like, they shouldn't need to put more bins there. Like, take your rubbish home with you. But yeah, it just frustrated me a little bit. Like, there was just so many people there, and a lot of rubbish. So yeah, Thorpe Cloud in itself was a nice little hill to climb. I enjoyed it. I think it's up there with one of my favourites. The view of the valley below was absolutely stunning. But yeah, just very overcrowded. I mean, I was warned about this before I went up there anyways. Getting across them stepping stones. Must have waited like 15 minutes for my turn, which was ridiculous. So, but we'll see what Thor's Cave is. I know it's not an Ethel. I think there might be an Ethel near it that I might be able to run to and tick that off while we're there. Yeah, never done Thor's Cave. So we'll get back to the car. It's a 25-minute journey, and we'll see what else is near it, because I've still got plenty of daytime left. Ideally would like to be on the road before 3 o'clock to get back down home. It's about an hour and 45-minute journey, so I just don't want to get stuck in traffic. My worst nightmare, being stuck in traffic. I can't stand it. So if I can avoid all that, or if I can find a Toby Carvery nearby. That's just me being fat. I've got noodles in my bag. It's fine, we'll cook something on the stove. Back in the car now. That was a nice little 50 minute walk. Not too bad. Gonna head over to Thor's Cave now. Was gonna do a separate video for that, but I'm just gonna mix it all into one. Call it Minninglow / Thor's Cave. I'm actually well excited for this one. I hope there's an Ethel nearby that I can tick off as well, and then I've done 2 in a day, because I'm pretty sure Thor's Cave is not one. But I will double check that and see if it is. But yeah, we'll catch up when I get to the parking at Wetton, and then yeah, we'll crack on from there. Hello, we are back. Wetton is the little town, but I think I said it was Wetton or something earlier. Free parking down there, which is ideal, and there's public toilets as well. Thor's Cave is very signposted from that car park, with a list sign literally opposite, telling you which direction to go in. Signal around here is not the best. I'm on 3G at the minute, so Google Maps and stuff, it is not working. And for some reason Thor's Cave isn't actually on Maps.me. So I mean, it probably is if I looked hard enough, but I couldn't find it. So I believe there's 2 Ethels around here, which are Wetton Hill and Wetton Hill. I really hope I've pronounced them correctly. So yeah, they're around here. I think Wetton Hill's 372 meters above sea level. So might go try and take that one off after I've been to Thor's Cave. See how the old legs are. But yeah, that's a possibility. And I think Wetton Hill is a little bit further away. So we'll see when we get nearer, see whether it's possible or not to go and take that one off, and then that'll be 3 Ethels done today. So I'm ticking them off. currently on 14 at the minute of 95. I've got a long way to go, but put down in the description 2 walks that I have done. I haven't tracked them on OS maps, which is something that I do usually do, which then I've got the route there for next time if I ever want to come back and do it. Haven't done that this time, so I'll either put an OS maps trail in there or an all trails one if I can find it, and then you can come and do it yourself if you want. We're just getting up to base now of Thor's Cave. I don't know if you've got to go up on top of it first to come back down, or if you can like kind of go around it, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I see a few people on top of it now, so yeah, we're getting close. Have a look at the cave first, and then we'll go up. Hopefully there's nobody here. False cloud of what I could get from inside of it. Obviously there's somebody else in there as well. I didn't really want to take their experience away from them, so I filmed what I could. We're going to go up to the top of it now, and see the little viewpoint, see what it's like up there. So that was so surreal. I've been wanting to do that for a very long time. I think it's like one of the first things in the Peak District that I pinned on Google Maps. So it's nice to finally tick that one off. And then we'll see if we can get Wetton Hill done on the way back to the car park. From the top of Thor's Cave, it's actually pretty cool. Got the valley down, all done that way, the river that runs through it, and then I think you've got some more little cave things down here. They're pretty cool. Stunning. Right, I'll see on the map where Wetton Hill, I think it's called. Yeah, we'll see if we can maneuver our way to there. Stopped at the little toilets that they've got there at the car park. Brilliant facilities, free parking and free toilet. Amazing. Just have to wash my hands because Thor's Cave was a bit dirty. Now heading up to Wetton Hill. So 382 I think this is, above sea level. So should be nice and fun. And we'll catch in shortly when we're near the bottom. There's a little signpost literally just back there that I've just showed you. This is quite a clear path. Nice and easy one to tick off. Straight from the Wetton car park to where I am now is less than 20 minutes. So if you're looking for a nice easy effort to tick off, this is definitely it. The same as Minninglow earlier. Really easy walks. Not too strenuous. I say out of a lot of them, Thor's Cave, going up to the top of the viewpoint was probably the worst. But I'm just complaining because I've been out literally for the last week now, hiking the lakes and now in the peaks. So my legs have had about it. They're all struggling a little bit. We've had like a day to rest in between. So, I mean, I could do with a break, but I just love being out here. It's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love the Peak District. I'll always have a place in my heart, this place. Windy up here at the minute. Stunning views. walking it off. I can't be bothered to do any more walking, and I've got to walk back to the car. But that's apparently it there. Wetton Hill East. But this is Wetton Hill West. I wish I didn't knew that before I started walking it. I mean, there is footpaths. You can't make it down. Oh well, up to that one. I need a pint and some food.